Alright, there it is. Okay, so... didn't exactly get the streaming schedule in order, but it's all good. I checked the Ran Cross extension. 2%. That shit ain't going nowhere for like 5 hours. Oh man. Do I even have enough disk space? Ooh, maybe not. Oh well, if it happens, it happens. I'll just have to live with the consequences. Okay, hold on, let me turn this down a bit. This is blasting in my ears here. It's the TV speaker, it's not what I'm after. Here's a... There we go. Okay, that's better. I am not a smart man. Okay, so... last week, or the week before, I can't remember which, I finished the tutorial, which took the entire stream, because it's like 2.5 hours long. Now here we are in the main game, and there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about real quick. Sora plays very differently from Roxas. In fact, he's like the real... he's the real combat system of the game. Roxas was like the combat system of the first game. He was like... Roxas was Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora's Kingdom Hearts 2, and the best way to sort of introduce you to that is this block. Roxas just sort of throws his Keyblade up. Sora does this. He turns around. He's stylish as shit. Look at that shit. You think that's safe to do? You gotta be a real badass to guard like that. That is like the most unsafe flexi block in all of gaming. Like, you don't block like that unless you're really cool. And that's the thing about Sora is... Sora's cool in this game. Like, he's actually, like, way better than he was in Kingdom Hearts 1. Combat's been overhauled. And your literal first moments with Sora, like, oh yeah, by the way, here's a better character. Go play him. Yeah, I bet you're gonna miss Roxas playing as the better character, Sora. It's awesome. Hell, even the way Sora carries the Keyblade is cool.
Hey, you. Where'd you come from? You here to pick a fight with us or something?
Fight? We're not here to fight.
Okay, smart Alex.
Thanks,
Time
Donald.
to teach you how to behave in my town. Bring it.
Man, what a jerk.
One moment. If you're gonna fight, why not make it a proper struggle?
What?
You see, Cypher, I'm a really big fan.
What? What do you want?
In other words, I want to see more of your super cool moves. You handled the tournament with real style, and you absolutely dominated the title match. But I just can't get enough. Don't you see? The matches are far too short. And what's your name? Sora, if you want to fight a match, you just say the word.
Okay, extension is now at 3%, 10 minutes later. What's the disk space looking like? 26.8 gigs. Okay, yeah, I guess it'll finish processing before I run out of disk space, because my computer is garbage. Let's see here. I think you can't just leave right away, or maybe you can. I'm not really 100% sure, but actually, it's been a while since I've actually traveled through Twilight Town. Just as Sora, like, just doing this at all is like, it's been a minute. Now, the funny thing is, in Kingdom Hearts 3, they actually replaced the skateboard with flow motion, so you can sort of semi-skateboard through town. It's actually a lot better. The movement in Kingdom Hearts 3 takes notes from Dream Drop Distance, which had the best movement system in the franchise, because you were like flying all over the place and shit. Kingdom Hearts 2, the skateboard was kind of the progenitor of that idea, you know? Like, it was the prototype of flow motion. I don't think we can leave right away. I could be wrong. I feel like we can, actually. Now, I'm not 100% sure what exactly happened to Roxas. It's just sort of implied that he gets absorbed into Sora the moment he sees Sora, so I have no idea. It's one of those things you don't normally think about. When you start thinking about it, it sounds way more fucked up than it should. But, yeah, so Roxas is currently out of commission. He'll be that way until pretty much most of Kingdom Hearts 3. Except, I think Final Mix actually has a boss fight with him in the Station of Awakening. So there's like a moment where it sort of comes to a head. I mean, it does in both games, but there's an actual boss fight in this one, which I have not experienced because I played Vanilla Kingdom Hearts 2 or not Final Mix. In fact, there's a lot of Final Mix content I've never even seen. So I want to see that stuff. Here you can kind of see Sora recognizing the symbol, but not knowing where he's seen it from. Because again, most of his memories come from Roxas. Or at least most of the memories of Nobody's come from Roxas. He doesn't actually know where this is from. He just knows, oh, this is weird. Ever seen this before? And, you'll notice that, right out the gates, that Donald is just destroying everything, which is unusual. In fact, they're doing most of the damage. Chill, Donald. So yeah, combat's a bit harder in this game. Once you sort of hit your stride as Sora, it becomes way easier. And I haven't played critical mode in ages. Okay, here we go. And they just keep coming. Seriously, Nobody's are creepy.
Your Majesty?
Shh. You gotta board the train and leave town. The train knows the way. Here.
Your Majesty!
The king? Was that really him?
It could have been. Yep, I know it was.
Now we know it's okay.
The king was locked in the realm of darkness, right?
Uh-huh.
But we just saw him.
Yep.
And if the king is here, that means Riku's here.
Okay, that's at
He's
4%.
gotta be.
Well, I'm gonna go look for Riku. Then he and I can go back to the islands together. Kairi's there waiting for us. What are you two gonna do?
Well,
Oh. Gosh, Sora, do you have to ask?
hey, what's so funny?
Your face. What do you say, guys? Let's stick together for one more journey. To where again?
We have to board the train.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
You know, the funny thing is, it's only been a year, but Sora's like outgrown his current suit. At least I think it's only been a year.
Wait up!
Huh?
Hey, Sora?
What?
Nothing, but
We came to see you off. It just seemed like something we ought to do. Oh. Really? Thanks.
Okay.
You should hurry and get your tickets.
Right.
Huh?
What is it?
They're the same.
Yeah.
Three tickets, please.
You know, something I'm glad they fixed in Kingdom Hearts 3 that I always took
I
issue
can't
with
help
in
feeling
2
like we
and
won't see this
Birth
town
by
again.
Sleep is the fact that worlds weren't very populated.
You're thinking too much.
KH3, they actually like really
Yeah,
populate their worlds with
you're
people
right.
and stuff, which is cool. It also means they had to make like a bunch of custom models for everyone, because like I don't think a single one of the NPCs in Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually generic or looks samey. They're all very unique models, which I always thought was interesting. Like, they kind of went the distance with that. Yeah, I can respect that sort of effort, you know? Like, they took it really far with Kingdom Hearts 3. I like that game. I still have an issue with its combat, because its combat is hit stuff until your giant AoE meter finishes building, then blow everything up. Which doesn't strike me as particularly engaging, but, I mean, as a game, it's satisfying.
Okay, let's go. Bye.
hey, Sora? You sure we haven't met before?
Positive. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
And here's that, like, showcase of, like, how heart connections work.
Huh?
They've never actually met
You okay?
before,
Is-
but thanks
yeah.
to Roxas's connection
know
to
where
the
it
fake
came from.
versions of them,
Pull it together.
their hearts are kind of
Right.
connected, you know? Like, they
See
know
ya.
each other even though they don't actually know each other. Which is pretty cool. Also, this is the Phantom Train from the simulation. Which actually takes them to a really weird location that shouldn't be physically possible to travel to by train.
You know? I'm sad.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we can visit Hayner and those guys again.
This is probably really cool. Like, to me, this is a really cool part of the game because they're literally just magically traveling through an entire dimension just to reach Yin Sid's estate.
Guess that's that.
Let's go.
Go where? It's not like we have homes to return to. We don't exist, remember?
Yes, it's true. We may not have homes. But there is some place I want to go. And someone I want to see.
Same here. So, you think you might let us go? I know you're here to get rid of us, but...
Diz wants to get rid of me?
Go.
You sure about this?
I owe you both.
For what?
Castle Oblivion. You helped us.
I'm thinking this is a new cutscene.
You don't have to tell me
I don't remember
twice.
seeing this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, I legitimately don't remember that cutscene, so I'm thinking it's either new or I just forgot it. Which, let's be real here, my memory isn't the greatest. I forget shit all the time these days. Alright. Yeah, I think the coolest thing they've ever done with the wizard from Fantasia is just give him a name and an important role in this game. And also, his name is literally Disney backwards, so that's actually kind of funny to me. They may as well just say Disney is one of the major characters in this game. He's a badass wizard. Kicks all sorts of ass. And he appeared in Fantasia that one time. Nobody really watched Fantasia. The giant demon Chernobog was raw. There's Pete, the comic relief.
I sent some of my lackeys inside to see if the master in this here tower's as big and tough as they say. Word is he's a real powerful sorcerer, which would make him the perfect bodyguard for me. See, it don't matter how tough he is. Once he's a Heartless, he'll do as I say.
Heartless?
That's right. They're those things that come out of the darkness in folks' hearts. Why, with all those Heartless at her side, my dear friend Maleficent is gonna conquer everything. And since I got me a debt to pay, I'm going round to a bunch of different worlds and building an army of Heartless, special for her. Oh, why am I talking to you pipsqueaks anyway? Go on, Scram, I'm behind schedule as it is.
You ought to find something nicer to do.
Oh, says who? Huh? Oh, it's you!
Pete?
What are you two Nimrods doing here?
What are you doing here?
Why don't how they got away with turning
We
Pete
sure
into a war
do.
criminal in these
Pete's
games.
been causing trouble for ages. His Majesty banished him to another dimension a long time ago. I wonder how he escaped.
He literally gets banished to another dimension. That's how bad it was.
You want to know how, eh? Well, Maleficent busted me out, that's how. And now your world, no, all the worlds, are gonna belong to yours truly. 'cause Maleficent's gonna help me conquer him.
Maleficent? Huh.
Oh, what are you laughing at? Why, Maleficent's power is so great that...
She's...
Sorry, but Maleficent can't help you now.
What do you mean? You! So you're the ones that did it!
Well, we might have had something to do with it.
Heartless Squad, round up!
Yeah, Pete's actually kind of really evil in this game, but he's still the comic relief. But like, just at a glance, yeah, Pete's kind of a war criminal. Damn, I ate it there.
You just wait. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, messes with the mighty Pete!
So, mighty Pete, who lives in this tower anyway?
Oh, you don't know, eh? Well, it's old Yen Sid. Of course, he's probably a heartless by now.
Master Yen Sid lives here?
Yen Sid is the king's teacher.
Wow, sounds powerful.
Alright. You know, one of the cameos I think I like the most are the Fantasia ones. Sorry. One moment. I may not have liked Dream Drop Distance that much, but the fact that there was an entire Fantasia world was really cool. That you actually got to fight Chernabog. I mean, you get to fight him in the first game, but it was Kingdom Hearts 1, you know? The game wasn't exactly super fun. I mean, it was fun enough, but it wasn't like... It wasn't quite as fun as I would have liked it to have been. This gets it right, you know. This Kingdom Hearts 2 gets the combat system right. Dream Drop Distance, unfortunately, just makes Chernabog like a dive sequence boss fight. It's still fun, but it's mostly in the presentation more than anything else. But man, when I first saw Chernabog, like, in Kingdom Hearts 1, I legitimately didn't realize he was from Fantasia. I didn't even know what Fantasia was back then. So when I looked it up and found out he was like, he was actually like from a movie, like a music movie. I thought that was the coolest shit ever. It just made it even more interesting. Alright. But right now, Yen Sid has his tower on lockdown. Nobody can get in around, nobody can get into the main chamber because of all the harlots. Forget how to activate that reaction.
Yes. Things haven't changed one bit.
Well, it's a good thing we're on the job then.
So, the worlds aren't at peace after all?
The Heartless have returned. The galaxy is no longer at peace. Okay, I think this is the last stretch.
Hey! Yeah!
There's the man of the hour.
Master Jensen.
Master Disney.
Hey there.
Sora, show some respect.
So, you are Sora.
This is
Now
also
then,
the first time he's fully
have you
voice
seen
acted.
the king yet?
Yes, we did, Master, but we didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Yes, the king has been quite busy of late. Therefore, it would seem that the task of instructing you three falls upon my shoulders. You have a perilous journey ahead of you. You must be well prepared.
You mean, we have to go on another quest? I was looking forward to finding my friend Riku, so we could go back to the islands.
Yes, I know. However, everything in your journey, Sora, is connected. Whether
that's
you will
a
find
loaded
your way
statement.
home to the islands, whether you will return alone or with your friend, and whether or not the islands will still be there. And the key that connects them all is you, Sora.
I'm the key?
Chosen wielder of the Keyblade, you are the key that will open the door to light.
Then everybody gets Keyblades in the third game and it stops being important. My money's on the Master of Masters secretly being future Sora. Time-traveling evil Sora! Yeah!
This book contains valuable knowledge you will need
That
for
totally
your journey.
won't happen, right?
Study it carefully.
No way. They wouldn't do such a thing.
Once you have finished, we will speak of the enemies you will surely confront.
Ah, yes. More intros. Can I just skip this? Let's skip this. I'm not allowed to skip this. Come on, we skip. Here we go.
Wait a sec. How come the Heartless are still running around?
Your past endeavors did prevent an immense effusion of Heartless from the Great Darkness. Make no mistake about that. However, the Heartless are darkness made real, and darkness yet lingers in every heart. The Heartless are fewer, but while darkness exists in a single heart, it will be difficult to eliminate them.
Gorge, that must mean if everybody's heart was full of light, them Heartless would go away.
Now, it is time to speak of the enemies that you will encounter.
If one such as you, Donald, yields to the darkness in their heart, they too will become a heartless. But you know this.
I like how he
The
specifically
heartless
used
are
Donald
always
as the
lurking
example.
and ever seeking to capture new hearts. Never let your guard down. Now then. At times, if someone with a strong heart and will, be they evil or good, becomes a heartless, the empty shell they leave behind begins to act with a will of its own. An empty vessel whose heart has been stolen away. A spirit that goes on even as its body fades from existence. For you see, no bodies do not truly exist at all. No bodies may seem to have feelings, but this is a ruse. They only pretend to have hearts. You must not be deceived.
You know, the biggest joke of this entire game is that they actually
exist.
show nobody having emotions and hearts
Now then,
in this game.
the being
that's
you
a,
see
that's a thing
before
that
you
they
is
establish.
known as a dust.
Visually established.
They are the most common form of nobody. But there are others, some larger, some with frightening and unique powers. Be
Let's see
vigilant.
what Grand Cross is at right now.
On your journey, you will meet an alarming number of
8%.
dusks. They will all attempt to do you harm. Still, they are
it's gonna
nothing
be a
but
while.
empty shells destined to return to darkness. But the beings you see before you now are different. These powerful nobodies have formed a group called Organization 13. It commands the lesser nobodies.
Organization 13.
Well, now they're
While
Organization
heartless
12.
act on instinct, nobodies function in a higher manner. They can think and plan, and it seems they are working towards a goal. What that goal is, we do not know. The king sensed the danger and journeyed forth to fight it. He found the Dark Realm's Keyblade and with it closed the door. Now he's traveling from world to world, fighting the Heartless as he seeks the answer to the riddle of the Nobodies and Organization 13.
The answer to that riddle, ironically,
Then I guess
is
we
a
better go
huge
find the
can
king
of
first.
worms.
But where could he be?
Well, we won't know till we look.
Yeah, and the king must know where Riku is, because the two of them were together in the realm of darkness when we closed the door. You know, after defeating Ansem.
So, before you go, you will need more suitable traveling clothes. Those look a bit too small for you. Through there, you'll find 3 good fairies. If you ask, they'll create for you appropriate garments.
Gorge, Sora, you sure are growing fast.
I guess. Okay.
Okay, that right there. That's the sort of shit I'm talking about when I say Sora's cool. Everything he does, compared to Roxas, is done with like a flair that you just don't see Roxas or even Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora doing. This game had style and it knew it. And that's part of why Roxas even exists, is to sort of establish how much cooler Sora is in terms of like just animations and
Me,
stuff.
you guys, Riku, and the king.
Well, it's a tiny part
I
of
don't
what-
care who this
the rest of
organization
it's
is or what it's
story
planning.
related.
With the 5 of us, 6 of us, there's nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the funny thing about these mirrors is they all foreshadow the drive forms. Every single one of these mirrors is essentially talking about drive forms. That one right there is talking about anti-form. Now, the drive forms are interesting because they're all really cool, really fun, really specific. But anti-form is a very unique mechanic because it is a punishment for abusing drive form. And it has a higher chance of coming out. When you're an anti-form, you can't heal. Now, that isn't to say that anti-form isn't amazing, it's actually a lot of fun. It's essentially final form with slightly less stuff in it. Anti-form shares almost functionally all the abilities that final form has in terms of the attack animations and stuff. It's essentially like it's an anti-final form. That's pretty much its thing. And again, it comes in randomly. You can't heal during it. I think you actually take more damage when you're in anti-form too. And this is even included here. Like, the game's pretty much outright telling you, hey, by the way, anti-form exists. And you'll remember these mirrors when you see anti-form. Let me talk to them.
Well, look who's here, dears. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, if you're looking for clothes, you've come to the right place.
I'll do the designing.
Oh, that will never do.
Oh, now, dears.
And now they start picking a fight over which color's
But don't
best.
you like this better?
Hold on.
Anyway, now they start using Sora's target
Are you
practice.
certain?
Blue.
Sora's just forced to stand there and endure it the whole time. Yeah, this is fine. Sure. You're shooting magic at me. That works.
Would you just decide?
Oh, well.
All right, then. Together now, dears. And no more squabbling. Oh, my.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, yes. He does look very dashing.
Now, those aren't ordinary garments.
They have very special powers. Take the orb, dear.
And watch what happens.
Whoa!
Alright. And this is Drive Form, the very first one, which is Valor Form.
Wow!
2 Keyblades!
I love Valor Form.
This
It's fun.
journey's going to be twice as difficult as your last.
Your garments also have other powers. But you'll have to discover what they are as you continue on your journey.
Okay, I'll do my best. And thanks a lot.
Oh, and there's something else for you from Master Yen Sid. Oh, boy!
Alright. Star Seeker. And Valor Form. Now you need Goofy in the party to use this. So if for whatever reason you don't have Goofy in the party, you can't use it. And this becomes important in certain boss fights where Goofy and Donald can't be present. Now what's this? Okay, I have no idea what that is. That must be specific to Final Mix. Okay, we're done here.
Hi, it's the gummy ship.
Alright.
So you guys ready to go?
Now, just a moment. Because of your previous endeavors, the worlds have returned to their original states. That means the pathways between them have disappeared.
How do we get around?
Okay.
Do not fear.
9%.
If what the king suspected proves true, the worlds have prepared new pathways along which you may travel. These pathways may be utilized by unlocking special gates. How these gates are opened, I'm afraid I do not know. However, the Keyblade will serve as your guide. When a beam of light radiates from the Keyblade, return to the gummy ship. Though the worlds may seem far apart and out of reach, they nonetheless remain connected by invisible ties, as do our hearts.
Our hearts are connected.
That is correct.
Got it.
But be warned, as you proceed, the Heartless and the Nobodies will be using their own paths, corridors of darkness, to travel from world to world. They may be attempting to link these dark pathways to the gates between the worlds.
Hi, that's not fair.
Now then, that is all the information I can give to you. Go forth, Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Everyone is waiting.
Okay, let's get going.
Master Jensen.
We sure do appreciate the help.
Hate it when I
My
press a button and
goodness, what's
everything just
that?
falls apart.
Haven't we seen this somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Oh, Malefa!
No, we mustn't remember her name. Oh, dear.
She was a mean old witch. Oh no, the memories are coming back. What'll we do? Oh, what'll we do?
I like how cursed this is, where like them just remembering Maleficent is enough to make her come back to life.
Goodness me. Oh, whatever shall we
That's actually kind of terrifying when you think about
Perhaps
it.
we should tell Master Yen Sid.
Yes,
And it's
that's what
actually
we must
the
do.
exact
Hurry.
same thing that happens between Cloud and Sephiroth, where, like,
Maleficent!
where Cloud remembering Sephiroth is what keeps bringing him back in Final Fantasy VII Adventure. So it's like kind of the same thing.
Howdy, Sora. How you doing? It's your favorite gummy engineers here, ready for... And Dale! Happy flying!
Okay, here we go.
Only
So-
one?
That's no good.
Wait, I think it's a world.
So the gummy ship sections are actually the biggest improvement in the entire game. Like, they are huge improvements over like the original gummy sections in Kingdom Hearts 1. And then they took it a step further in KH3 and just made it its own game. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is half an action game and half a spacefaring shooter. This is sort of the prototype of that.
Maleficent! Maleficent!
It's kind of funny to me how Pete
Maybe
and
they
Maleficent
really did
kind of
finish
become
her
an
off.
iconic duo in this franchise.
Ooh, this castle sure ain't what I expected. No shine, no nothing. Oh, now what's gonna happen to our plan?
So here's the obligatory Final Fantasy level. Unfortunately, Kingdom Hearts 3 decided not to have any Final Fantasy stuff in it outside of like the bare minimum. So no cameos were in that game. Unfortunately. I'm still trying to figure out
Hollow
what the logic
Bastion.
behind that was. But...
Gorge, looks kind of different now.
I hope you are going to doing okay.
And of course, Heartless.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
This is actually one of my favorite levels. Like in this, in Kingdom Hearts 1, this was always the highlight for me. And the Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion was spooky though. That's the part of it I liked the most because it was really weird. Okay, what's this? Awakening puzzle piece. I guess I need this to get the special form associated with it. That means I'm gonna have to do a lot of that. Okay, so something I never really noticed when I first played Kingdom Hearts 2 was the drive forms all sort of are connected to the movement system. So leveling those levels certain abilities, which are essential to getting certain things. Of course, the Moogle synthesis is here as well. So, like right here. Now, that wasn't in Kingdom Hearts 2's vanilla version, as far as I know. Like, I don't remember this at all. But, if I were to level up the drive form, it gives you high jump, which I'm pretty sure is drive. Then I'd be able to, like, reach that. You know, I can't reach that right now. If I can, it's probably going to be like a roundabout way. So yeah, I'm not getting up there right now. So for that, I'll need high jump. I might be able to reach it. I'm assuming drive form is what gives me high jump, because master form is double jump. Final is glide. I can't remember what the devil ability... the magic form, wisdom form. I don't think that gives you an... Maybe it does. Maybe it's... Yeah, I think it gives you a dash, like an extended dash.
Give me strength!
Okay, this is drive form. Let's see. Yep, I could probably just barely reach it. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, that's not it. So now I gotta get my drive dodge back from the waste. But basically, the more you level the form, the higher your jump is. It's the high jump form, basically. And leveling these is essential to fighting the secret bosses. Especially Sephiroth.
Hey, what's going on?
That's the town's defense mechanism.
Yuffie!
Like how they're all rocking their ass at children. Okay, I believe that's a samurai.
Hey, you guys!
And the music in
I
this game
see you're
is
still in
amazing.
top form.
What'd you expect? Looks like you're doing okay.
Well, what did you expect?
How are the others?
Great!
Hey, Yuffie. Have you seen the King and Riku?
Nope. But I had a feeling I'd see you guys again.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Is that supposed to be Leon? Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on!
Other ninjas in the Alliance raid realize that Trick Attack doesn't stack challenge impossible. Sorry, I'm looking at Twitter right now. Oh man, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I don't think Trick Attack stacks in that game. It's a thing that ninjas have that causes Voln up, and unless you coordinate, the ninjas are probably always going to stack their Trick Attack instead of spreading them out. Man. Ninja's a good class, but I think it's Trick Attack thing needs a bit of a rework too. Make it better. Okay, and I do not have access to magic yet, so... yeah. So it looks like they just straight up added platforming challenges to this game. Where you have to get the puzzle icons, and I'm assuming these unlock the final mix exclusive drive form, which is Sora's old Kingdom Hearts 1 moveset, but better. At least as far as I know. I remember seeing it in a lot of videos of people like playing Final Mix back in the 2000s, because Wonder of Wonders, Final Mix was actually out and about around early 2000s, I want to say. People just got the better version of the game in Japan. Anyway, how did I go up there again? Don't mind me, I'm a little lost right now. Okay. I'm on the verge of a... Oh, sneeze! That's... oh, goodness. I hate it when you start up a sneeze and it just doesn't go out for like a whole minute. Ugh. The worst. Okay, so right now, the movement in this game doesn't feel that great. But, once you start leveling up the forms, it gets way better. Now, I don't remember exactly what the criteria for each form was, but I remember, like, a specific way to level up each form in the vanilla game, which is, shit, I can look that up right now, actually. I've got the computer open, I can do this. One sec. Drive form, level up. Okay, here we go. Okay, maybe not that one. Anti-form does not level up according to this. The Valor form gains experience with every hit, Wisdom form with every defeated Heartless. So I guess what I'm going to want to do is initiate drive form as often as I can. Valor form specifically. And just start smacking stuff around with it. Actually... Okay, Sora, scan combo boost. Combo boost is awesome. I'm gonna equip that. That's mine now. Valor form. It has its own series of abilities. Donald Thunder, Donald Cure. I have to pay attention to that. Let me see here. Customize. This is what I'm after. I guess I can't do what I'm thinking of doing. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to just use drive form manually for that. Wait. Here it is. Drive recovery, that's what I'm after. All the way to 3, baby. Okay. Alright, gotta go to Merlin's house. Why am I going there? I'm pretty sure this is Merlin's house because it's the only house in the area. So, you know, it's probably it.
Meet the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee.
We missed you.
Well, if you ain't in top shape.
I knew it.
Knew what?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys, all at the same time.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot about us?
Ouch!
So where have you guys been all this time?
We were sleeping.
Elon Musk says he'll sell Tesla stock if UN official can prove how 6 billion from the world's richest man
This is great.
will solve world
Everyone's together
hunger.
again.
So, we're trying to find Riku and the king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
If you ever want to kill your soul slowly
Okay,
but surely,
thanks.
just look up the World News
Don't go
subreddit.
thanking us just yet.
Hollow
Nothing but
Bastion's
bad
got a
news as far
problem.
as the eye can see.
A big problem.
I mean, like nobodies and heartless?
That's right.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase. Sora, Donald, Goofy, we were hoping the three of you might give us a hand around here.
Like we're gonna say no?
I forgot who I'm dealing with.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Smiling
Just think
Leon
of it
is
as a
cursed.
sort of Leon compliment.
Leon doesn't give compliments. Who is this man? Who is this man calling himself Squall
Follow me to the
Leonhardt?
Bailey. There's something you need to see.
It's like anti-Leon.
Oh, I thought it was you. Right on time.
There's Merlin.
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Ah, yes. Did you give them the cards, dear?
Oh. Here. They're presents for you. Leon thought you might like to have them.
Okay, cards.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Membership cards.
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks, Leon. Oh no, we're supposed to be at the Bailey.
Sora ain't got no magic. Okay. Let me see here. Customize Sora. It's already done. So. Now the wild thing about this is dry forms actually have their own unique magic. So, like base form is a projectile. And I think no, I don't want to waste dry form this time. Save, and then we'll head to the Bailey and do whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. But magic's best used in the Wisdom form, because Wisdom form makes... I'm pretty sure it makes fairly good use of it. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, they take this a step way further, and the unique forms you can get in that game are... and they do a lot with the magic. Like the gun forms, you can actually fire magic out like bullets, and each bullet is different, which is really cool. I think Valor form sticks to like a melee spellblade kind of thing, where like all the attacks are close range, including the magic.
Oh.
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be.
That's all
Who
Heartless
knows?
down there.
Maybe even something better. There's still a lot to do, but I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that.
I literally never even realized what was that. Like, I never knew that was there. So it's literally an army of Heartless surrounding the castle.
We'll handle them.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's this guy, Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
And those Organization 13 guys in charge, too.
You called?
Oh boy, here we go. It's Xemnas time.
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
Okay. Well, that sure is haunted. Oh, right, can't use that grab one.
Here goes!
Haha! Oh! Let me try that again. Haha! Got him! Haha! So yeah, reaction commands get kind of complicated. Okay. Ah, damn. Hold on. Items. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Ah, too bad. No potions. But yeah, samurai all have a dual stance reaction command you can execute by blocking.
The Keyblade.
But you have to pick
A
the right
truly
slot.
marvelous weapon. Were it only in more capable hands.
Show yourselves!
Organization 13!
Good, now we can settle this.
What a shame. And here I thought we could be friends.
Stop! What's the big idea?
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk all you want, but that won't change a thing.
Wild how he became the best member of Organization 13.
See, that would work if I were just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh, tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right! He used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know. Be a good boy now.
I feel like they always had big plans for Zigbar.
That was
because,
weird.
like, out of all the organization
the
members
same
to
look?
first have a one-on-one conversation
You know,
with Sora,
I think he was
it's
just
Zigbar.
trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only
he becomes
one me.
really important in Kingdom Hearts lore. Like, holy shit, does he become important?
The Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Of course, the key to move forward is a card.
Huh?
Why?
What's this?
Gorge,
Good question.
you think?
Anyway, onward to a new world. That was extremely fast. But we'll be back. As you revisit all these worlds.
Oh, now I get it. That must have been the gate Yen Sid talked about.
Oh boy!
Sorry to run, Leon. But other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
You know, it's funny.
See you soon.
That isn't even remotely an understatement. Organization fights are hell. Especially the one with, what's his name, the spirit guy. Forget his name. Hated fighting him. Gonna hate fighting him
Do
again?
my eyes deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade? He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart. Unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless.
I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure. Maybe he'd like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey, as long as it works in our favor, we can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember. Now go.
You know, all these cutscenes, watching them retroactively after having played Kingdom Hearts 3, it's kind of a trip, honestly.
It's good.
Okay, what level am I actually? Okay, so we have two choices. We can go here, or we can go here. Now then, this is the fun part. It's probably the most fun part of the game, or at least one of the most fun parts of the game. The spaceship shooting minigame. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, this is like leagues better than here, which is saying a lot because this is still really good. Kingdom Hearts 1 gummy ship sections suck. Like, they're just bad. Then Kingdom Hearts 2 ramped it up and made it like leagues better. Okay, so the first place we want to go, as far as I remember, is here. So, Stardust Sweep it is. You can edit your gummy ships. That's bored, so I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna go kick some ass. Now, I don't think I'd ever actually like replay these, even to get higher rankings, unless I was really bored, because they're good, but they're not like play all the time good. Kingdom Hearts 3's gummy ship section is play all the time good. It is its own game. It is a game within a game. This is just like run through it once, go, that was neat, and then keep going, you know? But it's still good. It's still fun. But I will want to improve the gummy ship because some of these get really tough.
No, dummy!
But this is like the most arcadey shit ever, presentation-wise. Alright, let's kick some ass. But yeah, these special ships drop parts of recipes, so kind of like the original. And you want to grab those. Come on, die, die, die. Alright. Grab as many of those as early as you can get them. No! Missed it. Okay. But the red ones are perfect. Grab those whenever you can. And these just get progressively better the more you play the game. Alright, here we go. Alright. I think this is the boss. No, this is the boss. Just a mini boss. Shoot its arms. Yeah. Not strong enough to kill it yet. But yeah, that's pretty much the gummy ships. In that show, they're all really fun. And you can go back into the other missions to further upgrade them. I'm going to need to do that from time to time because some of these get really tough. Especially the last one. And the last one is something else. Okay. So that's been unlocked, and I believe this is Beast Castle. Yes, it is. Okay, battle level 13. I'm just gonna go in here. So in Kingdom Hearts 1, Beast was actually the best companion in the game.
That's huge!
Because he wasn't in his story.
Don't you
he
think?
was sort of forced into the Kingdom Hearts story. Here he's got his world back.
Hey,
and he's back to
does
square one
anybody else
with Belle.
recognize that?
Because somebody's manipulating him.
Hey, that's the Beast.
Yeah!
Maybe we should check up on him.
Look!
Come on!
So the main issue here is the boss of this level, or at least the, when you go around it the second time, but I'm pretty sure you only face the spear guy the second time around. He's hard. He's really hard. So I'm definitely gonna want to level up drive for him a bit more. Now that works.
Whoa!
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Oh, I can't use it. Okay. I guess maybe it's only Master, Wisdom, and Final.
Take this. This is it. Take this.
Now, something they do in this game is they actually give you the ability to use square button to create finishers and sneak attacks. No one unlocked those in baseball for a while.
Already.
Anyway, here's Beast.
Just in time. Wah!
So yeah, he's not in the best state right now. In the first game, he was just trying to rescue Belle. Here, it's like Yeah, he's back to being kind of a dick from the movie, which they never really visited in Kingdom Hearts 1. It was just,
Gee,
oh yeah,
do you
Beast is
think
here.
he maybe forgot who we are?
With this many Heartless around, something must be up.
Why do you have to do that?
But yeah, I definitely liked Beast in Kingdom Hearts 1. Because they didn't try to recreate a story, they just put him in the game. Like as a... Like his main motivation in that game was he wanted to save Belle. That was it. And that made sense, and it worked. And he actually helps Sora out a lot, which is cool. In this game, it's like, okay, now how do we poorly recreate the story beats? Not the story, but the story beats of Beauty and the Beast without actually doing that. Because it kind of implied, based on Beast, that Beast's involvement in the first game, that kind of already happened. To some degree. Or, you know, they were in the middle of it. Okay. SPs. No SPs. Okay. Go with this. Thank you. Not gonna bother with that. Need those though. Items. Oh, right. Champion belt. Ability rings, sardonyx ring. I don't care about that. Okay. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Fire's really good. It's not a projectile like in the first game, at least not in this form. Blizzard's your projectile this time, so it does not track, so it's not quite as good, I want to say. These aren't actually accessible. No, of course not. You know, one thing I always liked in Beauty and the Beast movie was the aesthetic of the castle. Here it's kind of not quite as pronounced, but the art direction of Beauty and the Beast, the Disney movie, is really good.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part about that movie, was just everything looked so well drawn, well designed. As an artist, just looking back on just the memories of it, I'm like, man, if I rewatched that, would I ruin my perception of that movie? And then I think about it for a second, like, no, it definitely wouldn't happen. Because it was that good. This is like the paraphrased version of that. Okay, there we go. I thought the thrust attack actually has 2 hits in it. Okay, should I have done that? The answer is yes. Well, I see that. Yep, that's 2 attacks. That's a 2-hit attack. Yes. Destroying Beast's property to get those sweet drive orbs. He didn't need these armors anyway. So, you know, it's actually an interesting bit of trivia. Beast, in terms of, like, where he was in France and whatnot, Beast might have actually been like the current Prince of France at the time of the movie. Like, in exile, so to speak. Just from what I heard, like, it was like before the French Revolution that the movie takes place. So Beast is technically the Prince of all of France. Hiding away, cursed by individuals, long forgotten. That's one thing I always wondered about, because, you know, people don't normally have castles out in the ass of nowhere. That's just not a thing. But no, it was, apparently Beast was, like, Prince of France at the time. He'd been into exile just before the Revolution. And he just lived in this castle as a monster after the Revolution occurred. But I kind of forgot about who it was. Oh, shit. So if you're ever wondering, like, what Beast's status was, who he was in terms of, like, geopolitics, there's your answer. Beast was Prince of France. At the very least, that's the only thing he could have been, because no other answer would have made logical sense, considering. Yes, a very strangely shaped wardrobe. Definitely not alive. Haha. Okay. Can't attack these because they're also technically alive. Yeah, those are Beast chambers. But as far as I understand it, the theory goes that Beast was exiled from the capital because he was kind of out of control. I mean, in the movie, he was kind of a terrible person, you know? Like, before he became the monster he was. And he just happened to have been exiled just before the revolution began. And then was just forgotten about, because he got cursed. Was a monster during the revolution, and that was that.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Okay.
What? Donald!
Good old Donald.
Who opened the door?
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Donald. Sora. Goofy.
Hiya.
Put me down. Put me down.
Oh.
Man, I really hope we get to visit this place in a future Kingdom Hearts game. Just a thumbs up, like, yep. Still a Final Fantasy character.
There!
Okay. But this is basically why I like Kingdom Hearts, is it's like a legitimate attempt at a crossover between like Final Fantasy and Disney stuff, with the characters sort of in between those two tones and aesthetics. Okay. No going that way. Oh, arm. Oh, no. That's bad.
Back off!
But yeah, reaction commands kind of pervade the entire game. And you can use them with pretty much most of the enemies. That's the best part about it. Chest. Gimme. Mithril shard. Alright. Undercroft. What the heck was the Undercroft? Is there a place like that anywhere? I feel like there wasn't. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, this is the ballroom. My god, they did an amazing job of recreating this. Oh wow.
Take this!
Okay. This might take a minute. This guy's actually really strong.
Back off!
Oh boy.
Let's go! This is it! This is it! Take this!
Oops. No good. Okay, so I just ate shit.
Let's go! It's over!
Alright, I got it. Just took me like a full second. And they're still vulnerable to magic, so great. That works for me. Okay, I don't have my idea where to go. Assuming I just go back to the area with beast in it, so I guess that'd be the west hall. But yeah, like when I say the combat was really good, like reaction commands in this game were pretty well done, honestly. Because they added like a sort of they made each enemy kind of their own sort of mini game, so to speak. So like the bouncing ball in the tutorial, like that becomes relevant here. Not the bouncing ball, the bouncing cart, rather. The cart where you, once like get lifted up, you press triangle and you smack it and deal big damage. That was those guys. Okay. And this game's like that. It layers a lot of the stuff early into the tutorial, and then you're expected to sort of kind of know it. With the exception, of course, of the multi-slot hit the correct command thing. That I didn't discover until much later. Because I never really engaged with the samurai that much. Okay. Try moving the wardrobe. Oh. Definitely not moving her. Oof. Ugh, why is she so heavy? Move. Almost done. You saw nothing. And now she's awake anyway, so... Whoops. Okay, I'll be right back. One moment. Okay, back. Just need a second to get situated. And back to it we go. Alright. I vaguely remember this. I think we have to, like, attack the door or something.
This must be it.
Because it's like a boss fight. Yeah, I remember. This was kind of a... I remember having trouble with this one earlier. first played this. I like how cool they are. Like, they fist bump. Booyah! We're the door! We're the lock and the key! Come get some! Power couple. Oh yeah, they just open up with that attack. Okay, now I gotta... Come on. Come on. Do this thing. Alright. Okay, here we go. After that. There we go. It's over. This boss eventually comes back later. But yeah, reaction commands in this game are pretty well done. That crap, that crap. There we go. This is it. Alright. But yeah, this specific possession Heartless becomes a bit of a problem later on. But a lot of the game's aesthetic has that sort of flair to it. Like, even the enemies, their animations are sometimes really cool like that. And all those sort of mini details add up across the game. I really had a good impression of this game when I first played, and I distinctly remember what that door monster did, which is it fist bumped. It was like, yeah! That shit was cool. But yeah, this whole game is cool. Awakening puzzle piece. So I totally need this. Can't wait to go back to other worlds and get the rest.
There's nobody here.
You mean there's nobody to rescue?
Did someone say rescue?
Shh! Keep quiet. It might be them. Oh, they look like nice boys to me.
Once again, story
We are
beats.
nice. We're your friends.
Yeah, Belle sent us to find you.
Wow.
I really wanted to recreate the plot of Beauty and the Beast
I'm
without
Sora.
specifically recreating the
Donald.
plot.
Goofy.
I am self-winding, sir. I am not too...
I'm glad you're okay.
It is we who are overjoyed to see you.
Did somebody put a spell on you guys too?
No. Yes, that's right. You've heard. It was the Enchantress.
It seems so long ago.
It was a cold winter's night. An old beggar woman came to the castle and asked for shelter.
But the master of this castle, that is, of course, the prince... Stop that! Put me down this instant! Thank you.
Abilities. Okay, so I don't understand this logic here. Okay, this is experience boost, right? So it boosts your experience. Okay. But only when you are at half health or less, and the effect can be stacked. Why half health or less? Why? What is the point of that? Like, I don't understand the purpose of that at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. But, well, that's how it goes, I guess. Okay, damage control. This is automatic, right? Okay. Thunder, Donald's Cure, Donald's Fire. Thunder's more useful. Okay. So we've taken care of the Possessor. He's out of the picture. Now we just need to find our way back to Beast's room, so... I like the implication that all the guards became suits of armor. So the castle's still fully staffed and has its security, but now they're all haunted. Okay. Okay, let's do this.
Is this the spot?
I think this'll do the trick.
Okay, gotta rush, gotta rush.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is this the spot?
These are the unfun parts of the game.
I think
That are
this'll do
bad.
the trick.
So, just gotta... What am I even doing?
I think this'll do the trick.
One more, and oh my god, why?
Fire!
Is this the spot?
I think this'll do the trick.
This was an entire minigame that served no purpose. Just strictly padding. Before I do that, I need to go back and check something out, or now I can just go straight to this. Okay. That works too. Okay. Okay, the thing is at 22%. How's my disk space looking? Good, good. Okay, I've got plenty of disk space for this. So yeah, I decided to do a 10-hour extension of Grand Cross by the Black Mages. So that's currently slowly but surely cooking in Sony Vegas, so look forward to that. It's not an ideal extension because it doesn't actually loop at all. Like it was the Black Mages version. That's not meant to loop, but I kind of found a workaround that's sort of enough, but not really. So it'll have a decisive endpoint, then the part of the beginning will kind of start up again, and it feels natural. But honestly, I'm not sold. So, like, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I am working on it. I wanted to listen to it for a while. That's why I make these extensions, is I want to listen to a really good theme, but I don't want to listen to just one cycle of it, so to speak. There we go. You gonna come to life? No? I don't believe you. Look at you with that clearly Kingdom Hearts-ass Heartless design and Heartless emblem. I know you're in there. There's no way you're a custom model made by beast sculptors. You're haunted, I tell you! Haunted! Okay. 23%. So yeah, that's literally going to take all night. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Whoa. Right. Yeah. Take this. It's over.
Okay. Totally gonna level up that one. Come on. Alright. I got that in the bag. Okay. Now this is a beast boss fight, which is...
It's time you dealt with Belle. She's scheming to take everything you have.
Man.
This castle, your precious Rose, and then your life. Trust no one. Feed your anger. Only anger will keep you strong.
I've had enough of strength. There's only one thing I want.
What? To love and be loved in return. Who could ever love a beast? See? She has accomplices.
I kind of love how he's like Iago in this situation.
Prince.
Oh dear, Master!
So yeah, one of the first bosses is Beast himself, being manipulated by Organization 13.
Please, Master, please, compose yourself!
Okay, now Beast got hands.
Please, Master, please, compose yourself! Please, Master, please, compose yourself! Please, Master, please, compose yourself!
It's not really much of a boss fight. He just sort of juggles you. Ooh, shiny.
Please, compose yourself! Compose yourself!
I like how the reaction command finisher is just Cogsworth saying, "Come on, man!"
Cogsworth.
Really, really hard.
What happened?
Well, Master, you see, that is, how shall I say, actually,
Well, you put everybody down there in that dungeon.
I did what?
You did.
Who was that guy you were talking to? The one in black.
Zaldin. Oh, that's his name. He came from the darkness. He used my anger to control me. He took all my sorrow, my sadness, my pain, and turned it all into rage. There was nothing I could do. I could no longer see the truth.
We'll all be. That must be why you threw all of your friends down there into the dungeon.
Wow.
You wanted to make sure that you didn't hurt them, right?
Goofy just getting straight to the point.
Was it to protect them?
Sure. We know you're good inside.
He's right, Master. We've all seen how kind you can be. After all, Belle can see the goodness in your heart, but I'm afraid you've yet to...
Belle. Oh, I've mistreated her. I've mistreated her and been so selfish.
She didn't say anything about that.
She'd never tell anyone of my cruelty. She's too good.
You see, I'm afraid he judges himself far too harshly.
Why don't you just go talk to her?
Doesn't.
But...
No excuses. Come on, we'll go with you.
Okay. Since I'm only really going to be using Valor Form, Donald's out. As much as I love his magic, Beast is cool. Anyway, this is where you get to use limit commands.
Donald!
And of course,
Goofy! Come on!
I don't remember that much about Beast, but I remember he does a lot of charging attacks that hit kind of hard, open enemies up. Okay. Wait, is this seriously 4 o'clock? Oh, it is! Huh. 4 minutes away from it, actually. Dang. Okay. Limit commands are nice.
Get out!
Hell yeah, teamwork! Anyway, those limit breaks basically use up most of the magic dodge. So that's one of those things you want to use if you just don't want to use up your magic. Fortunately, magic in this game charges really quickly, so that's always nice. And, oh! You know what? I actually kind of like the inclusion of these little puzzle pieces, because they make you really want to engage with the environment. That's nice. I like that. I want more of that. Unfortunately, I still can't go up there, because no double jump. I'll figure it out. I'm assuming by the time I get Final Form and Glide, that's when it'll, like, be enforced.
Get out!
Give me strength!
Oh, sweet. But yeah, Beast messes stuff up. Like, he's really good about that. Alright, drive form active. Now I need to level up Veloform as much as I can.
Let's go! It's over! Yeah, it's over! Yeah, this is it! It's over! Take this! Back off! This is
I love the added detail of having like the Heartless possessing the statue sort of come out of it. Okay.
Beast!
Get out!
Give me strength!
Here we go.
Let's go! Take this!
Okay. Should go ahead and check in here just for the heck of it. I don't think I'll find anything, but... Quick and beat, recharge, and see what else I can buy. Increases magic, strength. How much do I got? Oh good, not for 3. Okay. Definitely not using elixirs right now. Abilities. I don't really need this for that. Okay. High jump level 1. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Goofy can definitely use defender. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any armor right now. And I don't really think it's that important anyway. So all I need to do now is head up here and initiate the next sequence, which will hopefully lead to the boss fight.
Yeah, beast!
Get out!
Let's go!
Alright.
Take this. Take this. Yeah, back off.
Kind of hate how it pushes you all the way back to 0. But what can you do? I can almost hear that. Oh shit, I better save actually. Because if it's the boss I'm thinking of, I'm definitely gonna need to save it. Probably save at least 5 times before I'm done. Okay.
Get out!
Light!
There it is. The most killedest statue ever.
I'm warning you. You'll be sorry.
Belle, where are you?
Please, help! I'm in the ballroom.
It'd be great if I had drive form right now. Or valor form.
Belle!
I'm all right.
Alright, and there's the possessor once again. You know what's funny? This design is actually referenced in Birth by Sleep, the Hunter of the Dark. Looks almost exactly like this thing. And I can't help but wonder if maybe the two aren't connected somehow. Okay, here we go. Oh, this game was good. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I remember. He's him demoing, like...
Get out!
Give me strength!
Oh, shit. Oh, there it is. Anti-form. It's really powerful, but you literally cannot be healed when you use it. Also, can't use finishers. Or, no, you can actually. Never mind. I was thinking could use finishers. Right. Mickey mode can't use finishers. Mickey doesn't have a finisher attack, so he can't kill stuff. Anti-form has finishers. Once you unlock Anti-form, it sort of pervades every attempt you have using drive form. It kind of gets more and more likely the longer you do it. Anyway, here we are on phase 2 of Darkthorn, which looks a lot like Beast. Good old traumatic portraits.
Beast! Get out!
Light!
Limits are really powerful. Good lord. Oh yeah. That's that good old action shit. There we go. Okay, that's a lot. Good rock. Almost done. There we go. And yeah, the similarities to him and the Hunter of the Dark are kind of... like, it literally feels like it's the same monster at times. Except one has red eyes. Okay, let me see how that video's coming along.
We did it!
So you think?
27%.
Zaldin!
Farewell.
Yeah, he just dipped.
What does he want here?
He must be with Organization 13. Ever heard of the Nobodies? When a strong-hearted person turns into a Heartless, a Nobody is created too. See, the organization, they've got control of all the Nobodies.
That's right. And they were gonna make you into a Heartless. That way they could get that nobody of yours and have control over it.
You're all right.
Bell!
And this is the last we'll see of Zaldin. Because he's like the hardest boss in this game. Well, one of the hardest required bosses in this game, except for Off.
Belle,
And Lingering
sorry,
Sentiment.
I wasn't myself.
Title.
I hope I haven't done anything to hurt you. Forgive me.
I know you weren't yourself. You don't have to apologize. But I had hoped that you might have changed a little bit. I wish you could start trusting me.
Oh, I am afraid time is running short.
What do you mean?
Remember the rose?
From the beast's room?
Precisely. You see, if the master can learn to love and earn love in return before the last petal falls,
the spell will be broken.
Really? You think he's gonna make it?
We think so.
Yup, I think you're right.
I hope you're right.
Damn, Magic the Gathering just straight up decided to have Castlevania-themed cards. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure the guys who made those cards are kind of going feral right now with, like, whatever they can get away with. Because first it was D&D, and now it's just like, no bro, Castlevania. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering cards, I just really like their design. Sorry, seeing stuff on Twitter.
The gate is open!
Do you have to go?
Yeah.
Now no more arguing, okay?
We'll see to it.
Take care, dears.
You are welcome here any time.
If you hear anything about Riku, or the King, the Heartless, the organization, anything at all, let us know. Okay, gotta go.
Okay. Well, that's one world down, and for the time being, I think that's good enough. Gonna go ahead and stop for today. Cause I've got a hankering for some Final Fantasy XIV. I've been leveling the tank and I really want to get back on that. I'll try to pick up the stream tomorrow, either with Ys 8 or Kingdom Hearts 2, or probably both. And I might do a Ys 8 stream later today anyway, so...